now approaching Aston. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchair.
Right then. Let's cause some chaos at Aston because we still have some diversions and some interesting freight movements. And I guess you could also say we'll be seeing some superior traction return to its old stomping ground. Just maybe not in the way you'd expect. But that's all to come later on in this session. But for the first time since, I think, September, it's time for a session at Aston. So, we'll get started here with the departure of 7:30:011 as it departs with the 14:58 West Midlands Railway service from Walsall to Wolverhampton. And it departs on time. There we go. Right then. Next we will see 2 Romeo 39 from Four Oaks to Redditch. And that is what we're due next. Arriving in next for West Midlands Railway will be the delayed 15:02 service, which is 2 Romeo 39 from Four Oaks to Redditch, a 7:30, which is now said to be approaching Aston. So, glad to know I'm not the only enthusiast here, because unless I do decide to head back towards Stetchford, then you should be getting 323s. A323. Now, if you saw earlier session from Bescott Stadium, it was chaos because we got off. We saw a 66 coming out the yard, got off, and instantly 323203 came through in its new nick of northern blue and white. So let's see this next service. Just look at the speed. So arriving 3 minutes late. Is 7:30:044. And next, as that departs, will be 2 Alpha 33 from Wolverhampton to Walsall. As 7:30 departs, as 044 heads out. Due around the corner any second should be another one. And 7:30:046 is on doing that. So as that heads out to Redditch, we should see the next 7:30 inbound. Just realised one of my tripod legs isn't down as much as it could be, so we're a bit off balance. There we go, that's actually no. Right, anyway. So arriving in now, bound for Walsall off of Wolverhampton, is 7:30 035? No, 026. Right then, let the chaos begin. As next up for Avanti West Coast should be 1 Sierra 76 from London Euston to Glasgow Central, as we see 390.045 passing. Oh right, no, that's only at Lee Hall now, that's a little bit away yet. Oh yeah, we've got a couple more cross cities before we see that. Departing out is that 7:30 026 over there. As that heads straight up to Walsall. Up for West Midlands will be 2 Oscar 40 from Lichfield, Trent Valley to Bromsgrove, another 7:30. And just looking at diagrams, the first Pendolino session has crossed over at Stetchford. It is making its way up here now, but in the meantime we have a 7:30 to deal with. That arrives, well, while that's here we should also see 2 Papa 39 from Bromsgrove to Lichfield, Trent Valley, which, you guessed it, will be another 7:30. Then the Pendolino fun can begin. But first, well, we've got one that's on the Aston line, look. There it is, look, 1 Sierra 76 is there. That's on its way up, and then there's another one at Marston Green. So far, we've seen all the ones heading up, not one going to Stetchford yet. But enough about the Pendolinos. Oh, the Lichfield service has beat it, actually. Yeah, the Bromsgrove train has been beaten by Lichfield. As arriving in from Bromsgrove to Lichfield to Valley is 7:30 WA. And 7:30 048. And 2 Oscar 40 is due around that corner in a second, based off the track diagram. Says it's just, like, if anyone uses open train times in the track diagrams, you'll see that where you can jump from box to box, sort of thing. Yeah, 2 Oscar 40 has just jumped onto the next frame, meaning it is coming around the corner. In the meantime, 7:30 008 and 048 will depart as they head out 1 minute late, and 7:30, well, the next 7:30 is arriving 3 minutes late. There they are, crossover. Yeah, there goes 008 and 048, and coming in is, well, leading the line in, we have 7:30, what's that? 7:30 041. Saw that at New Street this morning, actually, on my way out to Bestwood. I would say it's been a while, but in reality, it really hasn't. Right, once the other 76 is just round that corner, apparently. So I kind of need this 7:30 to be quick in heading out so we can see our first Pendo of the session. And as quick as it arrived, we say goodbye to 7:30 041. which does make sense seeing as it was so delayed. But yeah, there goes 7:30:041 leading the line out to Bromsgrove off of Lichfield Trent Valley. And that is coupled to 7:30:024. Right, next up for Avanti West Coast. Up for Avanti West Coast, we will see 1 Sierra 76 from London Euston to Glasgow Central, and we will see 390, and on real-time trains shut 390. There it is. 390. That is 045. Coming round the corner any second. I can see it from the building, yeah. Nice. And that is Birmingham Pride. I seriously need to stop messing about with angles here. Right, next up. Oh, yes. Get ready for some rumbling. $68,014. I've still not got over that 68, but we've got a 7:30 coming in now. As we have, let's see, 2 U40 from Redditch to Four Oaks, 7:30:036, and 7:30:003. I'm waiting for the 003 to go up.
Oh, well, now you're into buses.
Up for Avanti West Coast will be 1H69 from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, as we see for the first time in what feels like forever 390:001. And speak of the devil, say its name and it appears. There it is. Together. Yes, it is.
Oh, that's a Manchester one, isn't it?
Right, and as 390:001 heads out, we have another 7:30 as 029 arriving from Walsall bound for Wolverhampton with the 15:27 West Midlands Railway service, as I mentioned, to Wolverhampton. Right, we've got another Pendolino due next by the looks of it. Yeah, it's 2 Whiskey 3-8. Yes, there's 1 Alpha 5-5 to come down next, which will be 390-155 from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. So in the meantime, here goes 730-029 headed for Wolverhampton. Speeds off round to Duddeston. And less than 30 seconds after that departs, the signal has already cleared, meaning 390-155 is now due. So just to confirm, 0 Kilo 69 was Wembley, a crew, that was the 68. And there's 155.
A freight line there and diversions, and just up the top of Aston Church Road there's another street there where...
Next for West Midlands Railway will be 2 Romeo 41 from Four Oaks to Redditch, and you can see that there as an unbranded coach goes over the expressway. So based off past experience, it's probably a megabus because they're too lazy to use their own. But enough about them and what I've been through. Here is 730-025 arriving in.
On the concrete vacuum plant there, doing 24 hours a day they were building all these concrete sleepers to replace the wooden ones.
Right, 730-025 is departing now with the 1533 West Midlands Railway service to Redditch. And surprise, surprise, what's next? 1 Hotel 27, London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, 390-157, which is currently at Stetchford, I think. Alright, no, never mind. It's right here apparently. So, oh yeah, the 730 has been held, not departing, because the Pendolino is coming up first, actually. So, here's 1 Hotel 27. Never seen a 730 be held for a Pendolino before. Especially on diversion, you'd really expect it to be the other way round. The Pendolino would get held for the 730, but oh well. Yeah, it's 390-157. And 390-157 is Chad Farler. 7:30:025 now departs out to Redditch. Is on the back. Next up for West Midlands Railway, we have 2 Alpha 35 from Wolverhampton to Walsall, and guess what? It's another 7:30. So if I zoom in, we can see that one heading round the corner, and the other one coming round. Oh my god, it's happening again. So as that 7:30 arrives, we now see... Where's it gone? 1 Mike 12 from Glasgow Central at London Euston, 390:011 and 7:30:037. City of Lichfield. Crossover across city services now as we see 2 Oscar 42 from Lichfield Trent Valley to Bromsgrove and 2 Papa 41 from Bromsgrove to Lichfield Trent Valley, passing over respectively. Bromsgrove train has beat the Lichfield train here. So arriving in now off of Lichfield bound for Bromsgrove is 7:30. It's annoying with the number being at the top. Small 001. I've not seen that for a while. Yeah, you've got to wait right until it arrives. Speaking of wait until it arrives, there's your next one. And arriving inbound for Lichfield is 7:30:043. And it's coupled to 7:30:015, which someone unfortunately has graffitied. So as that pair comes in, we see the departure of 7:30:001, leading the line out to Bromsgrove. And that departs on time. And that is 7:30:001 coupled to 7:30:045. And the other set is now ready to head out. Yeah, there goes 7:30:015 on the back. It's not in the straight past. Next up for Avanti West Coast, we have 1 Alpha 56 from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, as we see 390:138 passing here, heading up to Stetchford. And after that, we have our next freight. They've just done the announcement.
Getting the New Street just in time to miss our train.
24 departure. Yeah. She's going with the bus. It's just about to miss them in about half an hour. Right, next Pendolino. There it is. So we're going diverted Pendolino to diverted freight. Well, it's not even diverted freight. Pendolino freight. And that is City of London. Might as well stay facing this way as our freight is coming from that way. Next freight as we have 6 Golf 56 from Bescott Up Engineer sidings to High Oaks Junction as we see 66787, which I actually saw in the yard has sand behind it. Yeah, I saw that in the yard. We've got sand. Just checking, the other freight is already at Hampton in Arden. Right, let's get this next freight then. What a tone. See the last wagon going round the corner, and here we have another 730. As we see 730-030. And 730-007 with 2U42 from Redditch to Four Oaks. Very quick stop there. And then next, Cross City working. Oh no, my mistake. Chase line working. As we have another 730. This time with 2 Whiskey 40 from Walsall to Wolverhampton. That is 730. When it comes a bit further down, I'll tell you. 730-026. No, 02. Yeah, 026. I think we did see that earlier. Now we have the risk of being bold here, because we have a train at 02 to Redditch. Oh no, that's on our platforms, that should be fine. Now the 323s we're looking for, already at Tonebridge Parkway, so I think we're going to do alright. Next up, 730-026. And just for a bit of variation, head down this end. next up we see 4 Mike 47 from London Gateway GBRF to Hams Hall, as we see 66760. That's at Lee Hall. So yeah. Actually wrong, this track diagram shows that we've got 1 Sierra 78 moving up. Yeah, we have. And that is 390. Christ, how late is that running? 1 Sierra 78 isn't on real-time trains, that's brilliant. So is this actually coming or what? Yeah, 1 Sierra 78 says it's moving onto the Aston, like onto the platform here. I don't know if this is actually going to show up or what.
1604 for the 323 now.
Nice. Now, I don't know if we got enough Pendolino or what. Oh yeah, yes we have. 390, 115.
Well, just left Cambridge Parkway.
Let's see your 323s. Trumpet.
Another Fido. Approaching Hampstead.
Right then, next up, hard to tell what we're actually going to get first here. Now is 4 Mike 47, London Gateway GBRF to Hams Hall, 760. That's coming round now, and we've got to wait for that, so the 730s they're on the platform and head out. And then look at the diagram. So, penultimate few workings of the session now, as 4 Mike 47 is here. Oh wow, yes, we've got some speed on this. Let's see speed on this. So as that finishes heading up, 7:30 departs. That leaves us with one working, like, a specialty now. So we just need 7:30 to head out, and then we have 5 Hotel 70 from Allerton Depot to Wolverton Centre sidings, as we see the return of 323-203. But meanwhile, we have 730-003 to mend. And as that heads out, it is now time to see 323-203 once again. Figure out where I should get it. Right then, signal's cleared, it is due. Right, there's another 730 coming in, I'll get numbering after the 323. Actually, 323 hasn't shown up yet, so here's your next 730. Right, that's 730-039, heading to Walsall. Here's the 323. That's actually 242. So 203 must have stayed at Allerton. So
The 242's gone down for Painswick.
So that means 242 is probably going to be out tomorrow. Either tomorrow or next Saturday. Right, next up, we have we still got another Pendolino? No.
It's just after a minute.
Right, next up we have... Yeah, our train out of here. So we see 2 Oscar 44 from Lichfield, Trent Valley to Bromsgrove, one final 730. Finally, finishing up what might be the best session of the year. It's probably, in reality, going to be the best session we get at Aston. And finishing us up here at an Aston that is now getting quite dark, heading to Bromsgrove, is 730-006. And that is a very, very good session at Aston done.